What's up, everybody? Back again with another lesson video. So today I'm going to be showing you how to play a simple 12-bar blues. First we'll start off in E, and I'll give you the basic demonstration, and then we'll move keys. So first things first. So first thing you want to do is put your pointer finger on the A string of the second fret, which that would make it B. And you want to hit the E, open E with that. You got 1, and that's the 5th right there. And then you bounce back and forth from the 4th fret, and that would be C sharp. Then after that, you want to go to the 4, which would be A. Same thing. Back to the 1, which would be E. 5, which would be B. And what that is, you got B, the A string, and then that would be F sharp. And what I'm doing, you got that, and then I'm stretching my pinky out to the 6th fret of the D string, which that would be A flat. Then you got the 4, back to the 1, and then 5. So let me start from the top here. 4, back to the 1, 5, 4, 1, 5. And while we go to that 5 is because that's a part of the turnaround. Now we're back to the beginning of the structure. A string, 2nd fret, you got B, and then after that you got E flat, that'd be on the 1st fret, your pointer, and you got A on the G string, you're right there. Now let that B ring out, because we're playing B. Now we're going to move the key. Let's just move it to move it to A. Right. So we start off, notice how E would be up here, well A's right here, okay, because you got A, and then E would be the 5. This is the 1, going to the 4, which would be D, and you just move it down. So it went from here to here. Back to the 1. 5 would be E. And that's the E major 7 chord, or just a regular E major. All right, so now let's say that we're in. Let's go to C, for instance. All right, there's two ways you could go about this. You got C right here. And what I'm doing is C, and then that would be G, and then I'm going back and forth to A, because A's right here. That's F, and I'm just dropping it down. So this would be 1, and then I drop it down the string. All my fingers go down the string. The fingers that I'm using. Then back to the 1, and then we're going to the 5, which would be G. 4 would be F. Back to the 1. Then the turnaround. Oh, there's a new chord right there. How about that? So what that is the G, and you got G. After that, you got B. Sorry, I hit the wrong chord. So after you got G, B, which would be B right there. And then your pinky is going to go right up under that ring finger, and that is going to be F. So we got G, B, F, and then we had G again. G dominant chord. Or you could do a 9th. Could do a 9th right there if you wanted. A major. Alright, so just starting from the top. 4, 1, 5, 4, 1. Turn around. Back to the 1, and then you're back up top. All right, and then another way you could go about this is, so you got C right there, and you got G right there, C right here, but you can do it like this. And what I'm doing, I am barring them two. So I'm barring G and I'm barring C at the same time. Hold them down with my finger. And then I go back and forth, and I'm hitting A. Pretty much like that right there. So, then we go to the 4, and what I'm doing, I'm sliding up to the 10th fret, and I'm going back and forth. 10th fret and the 12th fret. Back to the 1. G. And that would be the 12th. Because G's right there.